Horrible Harry in the Dungeon, Chapter 2, Mr. Skooghammer. I almost didn't recognize Harry when he showed up at the door. His hair was standing on end. His eyes were bugged out. When he walked over to his desk, he was shaking. I looked back at the class. They were still watching the painted ladies. Harry plopped down in his seat next to me. I saw him. Mr. Skooghammer? Mr. Skooghammer. Harry's head clunked on the desk like a dropped bowling ball. I looked at Harry's hair. It was wet. What happened? I asked. When Harry turned his head, I noticed how big his black pupils were. Just when he opened his mouth to speak, Miss Mackle made an announcement. It's time now for our science clubs. What happened? I repeated in a whisper. I'll tell you later. I made a face. I wanted to find out about Mr. Skooghammer now. Song Lee, Mary, and Ida pushed their desks near the butterfly net. They were in the butterfly club. Sydney and Dexter moved to a table for their eagle club. They had a huge framed picture of an eagle that Sydney brought from home. Harry and I moved to the round table. We had 20 pages of notes about snakes. We were the snake club. Miss Mackle was waiting for us with her clipboard. It was our turn for a teacher visit. Why is your hair wet? She asked Harry. I was hot, so I cooled off a little. You know you're not supposed to get your hair wet in the boys' bathroom sink. I didn't, Harry half smiled. I got it wet in the drinking fountain. Harry, Miss Mackle exclaimed, I'm losing my patience with you and your antics. I tried to change the subject. See all the notes we took? 20 pages. Miss Mackle flipped through our folder. Boys, I appreciate your hard work, but it's not necessary to copy every word out of the book. Be choosy. Copy only the facts that you think are really important about snakes. When Miss Mackle moved on to the Dolphin Club, I scooted my chair closer to Harry's. Give me the scoop about Skooghammer. He has a red beard. Yeah? He's young and hairy. Hairy? He was wearing Bermuda shorts, and I saw his legs. He has hairy legs? I said. Yes, and... Harry paused. A big black shoulder bag. It bulges. What do you think is in it? Maybe whips, a sledgehammer and chairs. It was heavy. I know because I've tried to pick it up. You did? I did. Where were you? I asked. Downstairs in the basement. I watched him check out the suspension room. Then he walked through the gym and into the boys' bathroom. You followed Skooghammer into the boys' bathroom? Harry nodded. He left his black shoulder bag on the floor outside the stall. It was open a little, so I stuck my hand inside. Yeah? Go on. That's when I pricked it on something sharp. Really? It felt like that spiked weapon the knights used? A mace? Whoa! Anyway, Skooghammer came out of the stall, so I dashed over to the sink and washed the blood off my fingers. Did you get a look at his face? I sure did. The guy had an earring in his eyebrow. His eyebrow? Yup. His hair looked like a bunch of SOS pads sitting on his head. The dude's weird. After Skooghammer went back to the dungeon, I stuck my head in the fountain to cool off. I wouldn't want to spend a day with that guy. But I bet you'd like to see what's in his big black bag, I said. Harry nodded. I'm working on a plan. Really? Yup. And when I figure one out, I'll raise my eyebrows 3 times. Just go along with whatever I need you to do, okay? Okay, I said slowly, but I wasn't looking forward to it. Harry's big black bag plan sounded dangerous.